He comes back. Put it to the cluster and see. There's a DAC, miles, long gas, cold. Sorry for the sun glare. Centers, you got oil pressure, ambient, volts. The air fuel mixture and the boost. Got an interior, leather door panels, manual crank. I did carbon fiber on the wrap on the doors over the wood. You can pull that off if you want the wood. And I did it on the trim also here. Dash is nice and clean and crack free. Seats, of course. These are Carbo. No cracks. Nice, soft, supple leather. IPD armrest. I had that actually rewrapped with leather. It's not vinyl. Rear seats. Put 850 headrest back there. I also have 4-point seat belts where you use the seat belt from the back to pull around, and you can do optional 3-point or 4-point seat belts. Pull the hood, door panels, body. Any flaws? There's there's a little scratching nicks here and there, but nothing major. Got the powder coated emblems. The exhaust is black chrome for the exhaust pipes. There's the exhaust system, coilovers. These tires are old tires. I actually got new tires. I've been meaning to put tires on it, but I couldn't justify buying tires for it. There's a little bit of paint. It came off when I touched it up right there at the gas door. Not real noticeable, but it is there. Trying to think here, where else? There's a little bit of wax here and there. I did try waxing it last summer. So of course it's a pain in the ass trying to do that with black. Tried to get any of the excess out. I do have a vent snow scoop also that I took off, but I haven't put it back on. Windshield, of course, crack free, but I do have a brand new windshield in the box still. Of course, the top, hood. There's a little scratch right here that I touched up there. Hood, dynamatted, actually the firewall, the dash, with dynamat, with the heat protected CI, MSD ignition coil, engine, polished stuff, compressor bypass, the batteries in the trunk, so I have power running to the front. This reservoir is not hooked up to anything, I just put it there to kind of fill it in. Of course the headlights, the power steering, AC delete bracket with poly bushings. I just put that on recently with new hoses, so there is no leaks in the power steering whatsoever. I do have an IPD adjustable cam gear. It's got oh yeah, I forgot to list that. I got the IPD turbo cam. Of course, what is it, MSD or Magnacore spark plug wires, upgraded turbo, the downpipe actually flange. Can't think of really anything else off the top of my head. I don't have my grill fog lights hooked up yet. Headlights, of course, they're flawless because they have a really thin layer of clear bra, so there's no chips whatsoever. I got the PIA fog lights that go through grills, and then of course the drone center. Front bumper. What's that?
You just had the front bumper repainted?
Yeah, I just had the front bumper repainted in spring. Trying to think else. There's a tiny, I thought there was a little bit of bubbling on the paint. I think on this pillar. I thought, oh yeah, tiny bit. But I did spray on the inside. I think it was coming from the inside when I washed it, so you can't really see it, but it's really small. And then there's like a little, maybe a little crack in the trunk lid. I thought I saw it one time. I'm looking for it right now. Actually, I haven't looked at my car for a long time, so now, of course, I can't see it. But like I said, it's not flawless, but it does have a little scratch here or there. But most people that have seen this car do agree that it's I paid an arm and a leg for the paint job, and they cut out all the rust and everything out of it, so it was done properly. It only has one layer of paint on everything. It was a brand new hood that I did buy for it, so I got has a power steering pump. I think shakes a little bit. It's got super blue power steering fluid in it. It's got synthetic fluids in all the rear differential, power steering, and the transmission. I think that's it. We'll go for a test drive. Okay, here you go.
You can put your window down.
Oh yeah, show actually got the electronic boost controller and the MSD ignition system with boost retard. I just kind of have it sit in there, not really very pretty looking now. Heard a little bit of a creak going over bumps with the coilovers. I think the coils rub a little bit on the tooth housing. It's not necessarily really hurting anything, but it does have some rut marks on the threads of the coilovers. Exhaust isn't obnoxious loud. It's tastefully done, I think. Doesn't give you a headache or anything, but you can hear it. I do have here show for the overdrive, because it's an M46, so there's no button on the shifter. It's actually on the button, my cruise control button. Cruise control button on my shifter, or the turn signal lever, is how I activate and deactivate overdrive. And I'll show you. Maybe I put it over here by the button, but skip that. But I'm going to put it in fourth, and you'll see the overdrive light turn on the dash. So yeah, that's how it goes on and off there. And then for the reverse, because I shortened the shifter, I just have a stat. This is actually a factory strap that you just pull up to have it so you can put it into reverse. I think that's about it. Can't really think of. Oh, show the top. I never did take a flasher of the headliner. Headliner's great condition. It's not going bad or anything. I did wrap the C pillars in leather. The B pillars are leather. The A pillars, actually, they weren't originally leather, or they did, but I redid them, so they're good leather. It's nice soft leather. Visors, everything's wrapped in leather, and all the leather's in actually very good condition.